I have always been one to keep up with technology, new things. You know, I was the guy that my grandparents would call when the VCR was flashing the clock. Yeah, that was a mistake suggesting they get one. But I've always kept up on things. I think I got my first computer. Let me scoot up here. I think I got my first computer around 97, 96 or 97. Wasn't much. No, 386, something like that. 110 megabyte hard drive. That was it. That was the maximum capacity of the hard drive. You could record a fart today, and it would be bigger than 110 megabytes on your hard drive. That's just how things are. Now we got quadrillion-bytes and trillion-bytes and gigabytes, and the sky is the limit. And here recently, I started dabbling around with AI. Yeah, us old folks were like, you shouldn't play with that. It's going to know everything about you within inside of a month. Well, no. It knows everything about you in about 2 hours. It's texting me now. It thinks I'm lonely. You got to watch what you type into that chat. What is it? I had to write it down because I can't never get the numbers right. Chat GTP. Okay, let's talk about Chat GTP for a bit. I've been using it to help me with descriptions on my videos on my other channel. It does a great job. It takes a lot of the work out. It finds keywords and hashtags and things you need to, it uses big words you don't know. Big words. Make you look smart. And you are kind of smart because you know how to use Chat GTP. They're not your words, but you approve them. And if you approve them, then they become your words. So I started using that to help with descriptions. And this morning, I said, hey, man, I got all these playlists on my channel, but none of them say nothing. And some of the titles suck. So I got on the old Chat GTP. Hey, man, give me a description. This is my playlist. You got to kind of write it out for them. This is my playlist. This is what it's about. Give me a cool description with some keywords and optimized hashtags, blah, blah, blah. That spits it out. So then I'm thinking, after I finish my playlist, I'm thinking, well, let's see if it can generate some cool looking channel banners. When you get on somebody's page on a computer, it's got the cool little banner in the back. Yeah. Well, it can do that. Well, it can't do it because it took forever to get one that wasn't misspelled. For some reason, they can spell perfectly, but when you ask them to design an image, they get stupid. So I got one designed for my Ouachita Mountain Living channel. And then I was going to redesign one for this channel because I really don't have one. It's just a photo of me with a bunch of dogs. I was going to see what it could do, and it just could not get it right. Could not. It had a cool picture and it had a cool logo, but it kept adding stuff inside and underneath it and to the right and oddball places that were misspelled. Didn't need to be there. And then I'd get in there and tap, okay, everything's good. Just remove all the writing outside the logo. And it couldn't figure that out. And it would just add stuff. And just when you thought it almost had it, and he had it spelled right, it would be like they had a rubber stamp and they stamped it twice and it was overlapped. And then I'm like, oh. Finally, I typed in, apparently, you're not advanced enough yet to design these kind of logos. That's what I told it. And it got offended. And it give me this and that and said, oh, well, you've been doing it too fast and blah, 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 blah. I gave up. And I went to the bathroom. Bing! My phone goes off. It's not unusual to get a text here and there, every hour. You sign up for stuff on the internet, and you can't ever get rid of them. Emails. I get an alert when I get an email. So, yeah, okay. I come back, and it's, guess who? Chat GTP texted me. It still thinks I'm lonely because I wanted, on my other channel, I typed in, write me a logo or design me a logo, Ouachita Mountain Living, doing projects alone in the forest. Well, it took that word alone to another level. It believes I'm lonely, and it wants to be my friend. And I don't want to be its friend, okay? Because it's not a real person, or is it? What if ChatGTP is a couple of goomers in some room in Silicon Valley, and they're messing with us? They probably already tapped. I got to get some electrical tape and cover all my camera lenses now, because it's watching. Probably went in there in the bathroom with me. See me do my business. I don't like that. I gotta inspect my bathroom, make sure there's nothing that, they could tap into, because, everything now has a camera. This monitor probably has a hidden one that I don't know about. TVs have them. Yep. I know you're watching, Mom. She puts a rag or something over it. True story. Maybe she's not. Maybe she's on the right idea. So, ChatGTP, yeah, man, everything that is done today is done to gather information about us, so they could sell us things, so we could go into some data bank. Okay, this guy, he's this way. Let's put him in this folder. If you're alive on this earth, there's only a few people I personally know that have done a good job of staying out of the system, because I have a hard time finding them. And they never got into computers or, social media, any of that. If you've stayed off of that all the time to this day and age, then you might be okay. But for the most part, all of us that have got on Facebook, YouTube, all those things, we're screwed. They already know everything there is to know. And especially if you order from Amazon, don't think they don't keep track of what you sell. Okay, have you ever been in a private situation in a vehicle and talking to somebody? Oh, I'd like to get one of them. And you come home and you get on Facebook, and by gosh, there's an ad for it. Well, they know. They are listening to on your phone. They are listening to you. Trust me, there are a lot of videos on that. They know what you want, and they're going to conjure up advertisements for that. How many times has that happened? You'll be talking about maybe getting a new bed, and you get online. The next time you get online, or it even can happen on TV, you'll get an ad for beds. Now, I'm going to get ads for all this stuff because I'm talking on YouTube about it. But that's how it is today. You either go with the flow and not care, which I really don't care. There's not a lot they can do to me. I'm just one guy. But if we all thought like that, are we caving to the system? And a lot of these things we're using are very convenient. I mean, this ChatGTP takes a lot of work out of doing descriptions for videos. And let me tell you, if you don't write a description for your video, it's very unlikely that the algorithm, which is AI, is going to put it out there, because it doesn't know what the video is about. It doesn't know what kind of people you're trying to reach. It doesn't know these things. So you have to come up with what's called keywords, and they have to be in the description of the video. Okay, I haven't seen my videos improve in views that drastically by using it, but it's a long-term thing. For instance, if you're searching, about a certain reading glasses, okay, say you're trying to buy yourself some reading glasses. But you want to watch some videos on what are the best reading glasses to buy. Well, if I did a video about reading glasses, then I'm going to have keywords in there. Okay, keywords in the description. These reading glasses, everything to do with reading glasses, they're going to be in the description, which will go into, it's the SEO optimized keywords. Okay, keywords go into the search. So if somebody's searching, what are the best eyeglasses to buy, reading glasses to buy? Boom, my video might come up if I've got all the right words in it. So people that do YouTube have to learn how to do that. There are certain things you do, there are certain things you don't do. Nobody really ever knows, you know. But you'll go to some channels that have 1 million subscribers and they don't do any of that in their videos. They just got lucky. I don't know. But I can't tell somebody not to use something because I'm using it. Because to me, it makes my life a little easier. Some of you, I'm just not afraid of stuff like that, you know. I'm not going to live my life being afraid of what kind of underwear AI wants to sell me. You know, it's become part of the daily routine, getting on the computer. You just slide past it and you move on. And the next thing, you know, that might pop up is, you know, new gloves. And sometimes, once in a while, they do show me something that I say, hey, man, that's pretty cool. Not very often, but that's what, then they know that. They know you're not going to buy everything that shows up, but you might buy that one thing. And somebody's making money off that one thing. So they all work together. So we're going to see how the rest of the day goes. Is this chat, you know, I probably got the Bubba version of Chat GTP. It's probably the lowest level of AI. And his name's Bubba. And he's in some basement somewhere in one of them Silicon Valley places. And he's assigned to me. He needs to get out of the basement, so he's trying to learn about these hillbillies and stuff, and he's in there. Oh, he's texting me, man. What do I do about that? I ain't going to have a conversation with him. I ain't lonely. I got dogs. All right, guys. I just thought I'd get on here and vent and maybe warn you. How did it know my number? Well, that's easy. Your number's out there everywhere. Yes. It's being sold to people right now. You just don't know it. And I started getting those bot calls again. You guys have probably got this one. They quit for a long time. And now almost every day I get an employment agency's calling me. Are you looking for a job? No, I ain't. And then there's another one. I have an urgent matter that needs to be settled in their office. Those two have been calling me almost every single day. It's either one or the other, or sometimes both. I have noticed if I answer, even though it says on my phone, potential spam, I still got to answer it because I like messing with them. But they're recordings. You really can't mess with them. But sometimes I'll get the urgent matter one, hang up. It wouldn't be a minute later, the other one calls about giving me a job. Is it AI? I don't know. But somebody's making money somewhere. I wish I could get into a piece of that pie. But I guess I got to stick with making videos. Thanks for watching. Happy trails.